Hi and welcome back to Virtual CB1A. For today, we are going to continue our discussion of review of derivatives. And this time, we will discuss the derivative of common functions. Okay, so let's start with the derivative of a constant. Derivative of a constant. Say for example, you are given with a constant function k, where k is a constant. The first derivative is always equal to 0. If you are going to use our formula from before, the first derivative of a function f of x is equal to the limit of f of x plus h minus f of x over h as h approaches to 0. Kung gusto nyo itong gamitin, okay lang din. So, you are going to have here the limit of the certain function f of x plus h. Do you see any variable x here? Wala. So, mag-stay lang siya as k minus f of x. F of x is still equal to k all over h as h approaches to 0. And we know that the numerator will now equate 0 kasi k minus k is equal to 0 over h as h approaches to 0. And 0 divided by h is 0. 0 divided by any real number is equal to 0 except 0 kasi division by 0 is undefined or cannot be determined. So we have here the limit of 0 as h approaches to 0 is still 0. Okay, so the first derivative of our function k, where k is a constant, is always equal to 0. If you are going to check using our graph, okay lang din naman. Say for example, you have f of x is equal to 2. 2 is a constant, di ba? If you're going to graph this, you are going to have the equation y is equal to 2. So, meron kang y-intercept na 2. Ano ang slope mo? 0. So, we have y is equal to 0x plus 2. If we are going to write this as an equation in the slope-intercept form. Based from our last discussion, di ba sabi ko sa inyo, if you have a linear function, the first derivative is always equal to the slope of the original function. If you have here f of x is equal to 2, the slope there is 0. So, ang magiging derivative mo lang din dito, first derivative mo lang din dito, f prime of x, ay yung slope na m, 0. 0 din siya. And also, the equation of the line tangent to our given function at a certain point will always equate to the original slope din. Okay? Ito siya. So, kung magkakaroon tayo dito ng isang point, say for example, this is 3. So, ano yung tangent sa kanya at 3? Di ba ito rin yung original na function din? And the slope is 0. It is a horizontal line. Ay! Nasulatan ko yung background. Paano kayong gagawin ko dito? Ayan. Wag na lang natin gawing visible si background para matanggal siya. Oh! Ito pala yung ganito. Okay, mawawalan ako ng choice. Kundi, burahin siya. Sige, burahin na lang natin. Ay, sayang. Dapat i-review ko pa ito mamaya eh. Okay lang. Aha. Yan. Yan, clear na siya. Okay, balik tayo sa susunod. So, for number 2, we have derivative of the identity function. Identity function. Sorry, medyo mabagal yung kamay ko. Tsaka, hindi maganda yung sulat. May injury eh. We have identity function f of x is equal to x. Laging ang first derivative niyan ay equal sa 1. So if you are going to graph our identity function, sulat natin siya sa slope-intercept form para madali siya i-graph. Y is equal to 1x. Bakit ko siya nilagay na 1x? Para visible kaagad yung slope. Pero x lang talaga yan pag sinulat. 1x plus 0. So our m there is equal to 1 and our b, the y-intercept, is equal to 0. So, si b, ito siya. Dito siya magpapass through sa 0. And then ang slope niya ay 1. So for every 1 unit increase, you will move 1 unit to the right. So ito yung mga points niya. For every 1 unit decrease, edi 1 unit to the left naman. So this is our identity function. Ayan. And the slope is equal to 1. So sabi nga natin kapag meron tayong linear function, the slope of the tangent line is actually equal to the slope of the original function f of x. And the function here has the slope equal to 1. So ang derivative din niya, parehas lang ay 1. Kung gusto nyo siyang isolve ulit using our formula, kasi masipag kayo, the limit of x plus h minus f of x over h is equal to our first derivative. Okay lang. Sige, total, nasulat ko na rin naman siya. I-solve na rin natin. So, the limit of our identity function. So, the identity function is x. We have here x plus h minus x all over h as h approaches to 0. We are going to have the limit of x minus x is equal to 0. You will be left with h over h as h approaches to 0. h divided by h, parehas sa numerator, denominator, edi equal sa 1 as h approaches to 0. Do you see any variable h here? Wala. So, you will be left with the value 1. F prime of x, or the first derivative of the function f of x, is equal to 1. So, I hope that was clear. Now, let's move forward to here. Okay, this time we are going to discuss the derivative of a monomial in the form x raised to n. So kapag meron kang function in the form x raised to n, ang dali lang daw i-compute ng first derivative nito. All you have to do is to multiply the power by our variable x and then subtract 1 from the power. Magsa tayo ng example, si f of x is equal to x squared. Nakuha na natin yung first derivative nito from before, di ba? And we know that the first derivative of this function using the long method, yung binigay nating formula before, the slope of the line tangent to the function at a point x given by the formula limit of f of x plus h minus f of x over h as h approaches to 0. Yan. Haba nung haba nung sinusulat natin. Nung kinompute natin to before, ang lumabas na first derivative is 2x. I-employ natin yung definition niya dito. To compute for the first derivative, all you have to do is to multiply 2 by the numerical coefficient. So we have here 2x, and then subtract 1 from the power. We have 2x raised to the power of 2 minus 1, which is 1, or 2x. Ganyan lang siya ka-exe. Ngayon, gamitin natin ibang function. Say for example, you have f of x is equal to x cubed. Compute natin. Shorthand method daw. All you have to do is to multiply 3 by x. So, meron kang 3x. And then, you have 3 minus 1 for the power. You will get 3x raised to 3 minus 1 is 2. Magkakaroon ka daw ng 3x squared as the formula for the slope of the line tangent to x cubed at a given point x. Gamitin natin yung longhand. The limit of f of x plus h, edi magkakaroon ka ng x plus h cube minus x cube all over 123 na pala. all over h as h approaches to 0. So, ano yung limit niya? If you still remember, special products, kapag ka meron kang ganitong form, this is actually equal to the cube of the first. Pwede nyo rin gamitan ng binomial theorem. Pascal triangle, nasa sa inyo yun. Pero hindi ko to i-expand isa-isa. Diyos ko, napakahaba. Plus, from your algebra, i-recall nyo yung mga rules na ginagamit natin dito. This is cube of a binomial. Plus, 3 times x squared times h plus 3x times h squared plus h cube. Yan. So, sulat natin siya dito. We have x cubed plus 3x squared times h squared plus h cubed. Mali. Ben. Delete. Plus 3x h squared plus h cubed. Yan. Ito pa lang yan expansion pa lang yan itong first term natin. Minus x cubed over h. Simplify. X cubed minus x cubed. 0. So, you will be left with 3 terms in the numerator. Of course, as h approaches to 0. So, limit as h approaches to 0 of 3x squared h. I-factor out natin si h. So, factored out na si h. Matitira na lang ay 3x squared from the first term. Plus, magkakaroon dito ng 3xh. Kasi pinactor natin yung isang h. Plus, h squared all over h. Yan. H divided by h is 1. Yeah, masisimplify na ulit. The limit of 3x squared plus 3xh plus h squared as h approaches to 0 is, substitute na natin si 0 for h. You have 3x squared plus 3 times 3x times 0 plus 0 squared. Eh di 0 na itong dalawa. Tanggalin na natin yan. You will be left with 3x squared na lang. And 3x squared is said to be the first derivative of our function x cubed. Haba-haba ng ginawa natin. Ito lang siya. So, tandaan po ang derivative of the common function, monomial in the form x raised to n. All you have to do is to multiply the power n by the variable x and then subtract 1. Actually, na-expand pa natin to. Say, for example, you have there a numerical coefficient na gawin natin k. K affixed to n raised to, affixed to x raised to n. Ang ginagawa naman natin dito, k multiplied by the power n, of course, times the variable x, and then subtract 1 from the power. You will have kn x raised to n minus 1. Yan. Ganun lang lagi. Multiply the power by the numerical coefficient, and then subtract 1 from the power. Yun yung first derivative of our monomial. So, I hope this is clear. Kasi sa susunod, doon naman tayo sa ibang rules for differentiation. Kukuha na tayo ng derivative using sums and difference. Tapos, gagamitan na natin siya ng product rule, quotient rule, at saka reciprocal rule. Okay? Practice ito ulit para sa susunod na discussion natin. Madali na. So, thank you for listening and see you next time. Bye!